your guest who knows you, who is a part of your program, and it doesn't have to be a formal program, right? It can just be a rate-driven registered guest type program. They trust you more than someone who just booked you off of, XYZ site. They're more likely to order room service. They're more likely to eat in your restaurant. They're more likely to take advantage of upsell opportunities. So if I send upsell reservation marketing to a member versus a non-member, the person who has that relationship with you is more likely to upsell and spend more on the next level room, to add wine to their room, to buy any of the late checkout, any of these things that you are offering as an upgrade. They're more likely to spend on it than somebody who doesn't know you. So one thing that is really valuable in the hotel space is to be able to have an understanding that your most frequent guests, people that have a relationship with you, are also your biggest spenders. So by percentage, 80% of your revenue is coming from less than 10% of your actual guest. When you're talking about what your ADR might be, a non-member who frequent traveler or just a non-member guest to your property, they have a lower ADR on average and a lower overall spend than a member does. And mainly that's due to the member having a relationship with the hotel. They're more comfortable with all of the things at the hotel and they're booking direct. So really you're going to shift some of that revenue that would be coming from other points of entry, say OTA bookings or even on property walk-in bookings where you might be offering a deeper discount than you would on your brand website. Your members are booking that higher rate, even though you're giving them a discount. This is a concept that is difficult a lot of times for hoteliers to grasp, in that, well, I'm giving these people 10% off. So how is their rate higher? Well, you're not paying a margin on that rate. You're not deeply discounting off of your rack in order to just make the booking. You have direct travelers that are coming in that are that are taking advantage of your 10% off, but that's oftentimes a 6 to 10% margin that you're now not paying to a third-party site just to acquire that guest. Known guests or acquisition costs are less as well. So you're bringing them in, and it may look on the face of it that it's a lower price, but on average, it's much higher. With our current clients using Maverick, if I look at their ADR over a period of time, so let's say over the last year or so, I can see a difference between member and non-member ADR anywhere between 4 and 22%, where it's that much higher, depending on, the month and the market and the season and so on, but it's always higher. We're tracking this. We can see every bit of revenue that the guest spends on property and what's associated to their room and non-room. So we can see the true total value of each profile, each guest, whether they're a member or a non-member, and then we can, track what their actual spend is.